Okay, so we can start in child's pose, nice wide knees here, yogis, for a morning check-in. The palms can be walked out here, or they can be by your side. Another option is to stack the fist as well, or put a book or a block underneath the forehead if that head doesn't come all the way down. And just beginning with a few nice deep breaths this morning. The breathing into your back, great back relief in child's pose. So we'll stay here for about 5 to 10 breaths for a morning check-in. Maybe rolling that forehead on the mat side by side. Stretching the fingers, sitting back a little bit deeper, just breathing into the hips. So as you breathe into those hips, just imagining those hips floating down, sending the breath from the crown of the head all the way down the spine towards the toes. If you have any tension in the toes, just wiggle those toes out and just begin to breathe nice and deeply. And just notice how you're feeling in your mind. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Start to draw on that awareness with each breath, so then we can make those shifts like we've talked about for the last few classes. Deep inhale through the nose and exhaling out the mouth this time. So nice wide jaw, stretch the jaw. We tend to clench sometimes, so it's nice to stretch the facial muscles. Allow the face to melt down towards the mat, softening in between the brows, chest down, melting the shoulders away from the ears. And then start to draw in your intention for this class, something that will keep you present today. So it could be a mantra, it could be as simple as a word or a color you'd like to focus on, something that will bring you back to the present moment. Good, one more deep breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. On the next inhale, begin to walk the palms to that right-hand side, yogis. So getting out of that linear posture, reaching to the side. The left palm can stack on top of the right palm, or the palms can be by each other. Palms flat, head down. Nice deep side stretch, breathing into the intercostal muscles and rhomboids. Breathing into those shoulders. Thinking about how you can make breathing a little bit easier. Good, 2 more breaths on this side, yogis. Really feel that side stretch. Nice, full inhale and exhale. The top of the next inhale, walking the palms back to center, and then off to that left-hand side. And again, stacking the palms if you did on the other side, maintaining balance on each side. Head down, breathing from the crown of the head back towards the tailbone, sitting down deeper, nice side stretch, and noticing how you feel on the left and right side. It could be different, and that's okay. Yoga brings that awareness for us so that we can make those shifts. About 2 to 5 more breaths on this side. Nice and easy. So either exhaling out the nose here or the mouth, whatever you prefer. Finding your own medicine today, your antidote. Good, walk the palms back to center and then pull up to all fours here, tabletop position. Stacking the knees directly underneath those hips, hug that tummy in, so belly button to back body, neutral spine here. So nice long neck, maybe looking a few inches in front of your mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide, eyes of the elbows point to the left and to the right. Press into the index finger and thumb here, yogis. If it's too much on the knees, you can really press the tops of the feet, almost like you're floating the knees up, and that will relieve any pressure on those knees. You can also fold the mat underneath the knees, or you can use a blanket as well. So inhale deeply, we'll scoop the back here to look up, coming into cow pose. So nice and gentle, Doesn't need to be too deep yet. Nice warm up. So look up, stretch the neck, hips float up, scoop the back. Good. Exhale, chin comes down to chest, Jaladhara Bandha. So chin lock here. Press those hips forward towards the head, cat pose. Nice flexion of the spine. Inhale, look up. We'll go with our own breath now. Exhale to cat. Good. Inhale. And your breath rhythm might be a little bit different than mine, and that's okay, as long as you have that full inhale and full exhale. So really focusing on moving the body with each breath. Pair the breath with the movement. So healing for you. Good. A couple more. And hold here in cat pose. So chin down to chest. Calming the nervous system, great for your thyroid, parathyroid, and hormonal balance. This chin lock here, Jaladhara Bandha. Good. Relax back into that neutral spine here, yogis. Curl the toes and press back into downward facing dog. So toe heel those feet, hips width distance. Begin to pedal out those heels. Good. Press into the index finger and thumb to relieve any weight off those wrists. Notice where your wrist creases are creasing. Pointing the fingers forward. And exhale back into stillness. Just hold here. See what this experience feels like as you draw those thighs back. Pressing the chest down a little bit deeper. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. 2 deep inhales and exhales here, yogis. 2 full breaths. Belly button comes to back body. Nod out the head. 1 more breath. Fill the lungs, push all the air out. Good. Top of the next inhale, look in between those palms and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Sometimes I tense my fingers so I can reach the toes a little bit closer. If it takes a few steps, that's okay. Toe heel the feet together. Inhale, we're going to partway lift, flat back, long neck. Exhale to soften. Inhale, sweep, rise. Palms float up, press together. Good. Coming into Tadasana pose. So mountain poses activates all the muscles so we can maintain that groundedness throughout our entire class. Toe heel the feet apart a little bit here. Stacked underneath the knees. Lift through those kneecaps. The thighs will engage. Tuck the pelvis and you'll notice that the glutes will turn on here. Exhale, palms face down. So active fingers here, reaching down, angling down towards the earth. Good. Roll the shoulders back and down the spine. Nice long neck. Slight tuck of the chin, the neck stays active here. Close the eyes here, yogis, and lift the toes, all 10 toes off the mat. Hugging the tummy in, visualizing your mantra, your intention for today. Deepening that breath. And open the eyes, float those toes down. Lift through the arches of the feet so everything starts to balance through those feet. Really feel rooted and grounded in the feet here. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. Press the palms together firmly down the midline. Allow the palms to part past the navel and sweep up as you inhale. Exhale, press the palms down the midline. Breathing into that central channel of the body, Sushumna. Good. Stay with that pranayama. Deep breath. Good. You can stay rooted and grounded in the feet here, yogis, or as you lift the palms, you can float those heels up, practicing on balance. If you fall out, that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, float the heels and palms down. Nice deep breath. Fill the lungs, exhale down. 1 more. Nice shoulder movement. Fill the lungs, exhale. rooting down, opening up into Tadasana, toe heel the feet back together here, yogis. If you have a block or a book, you can always place this in between the thighs. This keeps the legs nice and engaged and active. So it's nice to feel the difference and experience that with a block. If you don't, that's okay too. So lift through those kneecaps, wiggle out those toes, even weight distribution on the feet. Lift through the arches, lift through the knees, engage those thighs, tuck the pelvis. You're almost creating a little shelf to open up that heart space. Inhale, sweep the palms up. Yogi's choice to interlace the fingers behind the head, cactus the arms, or come into that traditional mudra like we've been doing, releasing that index finger, crossing the thumb. Again, you really want those elbows to be nice and straight. If they're not straight, that's okay. You can just shift those palms forward. Inhale deeply, lift and rise, lengthen through the crown of the head, and begin to micro bend to the right and to the left. Keeping those hips nice and stacked and square. Neck stays engaged, yogis. Maintaining a dristi, so notice where your eye gaze is shifting. Notice your breath. And inhale back to center. Exhale, bend and reach to that right side. Lengthening out. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Stay rooted through the feet. Lift through the kneecaps. Maintain that tuck in the pelvis so you're not dumping into that lower back. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. So we're not caving or diving to the side. We're really stretching, getting out of that linear posture. So good for the back and spine. Breathe deeply here. Squeeze the palms together. You got it. Inhale to rise. Beautiful work. Exhale, reach and bend towards the left side. Again, gathering information on each side. You might be a little tighter on one side than the other. We all show up differently each time we practice. So we're just starting to notice where our body feels comfortable, where those habitual patterns might shift. Good, hold a few more breaths. You got it. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Stay centered here. And inhale to rise. Beautiful. Release that grip. You might have a little tension. You can roll out those shoulders to the back and to the front. And roll them back on that final roll. Inhale, we're going to sweep the palms up. Setting up for our first backward bend this morning. Well, it's mine anyway. Maybe you practiced this morning before me. Toe heel the feet apart here, yogis. You can come into that traditional mudra. Just be mindful of not dropping that head back. We really want to keep that head nice and supported. That's why I like to interlace the fingers because it prevents that. Just keep those elbows nice and wide. Push the hips forward. Engage that core, really important, so you're not dumping into certain points of the back. Look up, go back, lean back. Follow your eye gaze. Almost like a little trust fall. Really great for back relief. And inhale to rise, yogis. Beautiful. Swan dive forward. Partway lift. Flat back, long neck. Exhale to soften and fold. Keep those feet where they are. Hang in ragdoll here. So we're really hinging from the hips. Those knees can be micro bent. We want to send that tailbone straight up towards the sky. Hang onto the elbows. Maybe rock side by side. Feel the weight shift. And then come back to center. Find that sweet spot. Nice deep breaths, yogis. Releasing any tension in that neck. Forward folds are so good for our internal organs as well. Those nice cleansing. Allow that head to just hang. Slight gravitational pull. So not forcing anything, just hanging out. Breathe deep. Notice how the feet are feeling. About 3 more breaths here, yogis. Enjoy this time. Find peace in every pose if you can. And release those elbows. Nice work. Partway lift again. So we do that so we don't get dizzy in yoga. That's why we partway lift all the time. And then exhale to soften. Step back into plank position here, yogis. Good. Hold in plank. And again, those knees can always float down, just as beneficial, as long as that core stays engaged. So nice tight tummies. Push into the palms so you're doming that upper back. Protract that scapula here. Good. Deep breaths, yogis. Feet straight back or knees float down. Good. Left forearm comes down, right forearm comes down. Left palm down, right palm down. Right forearm, left forearm. Right palm, left palm. And hold in stillness or pulse it out here, yogis. Elbows come straight back. Neck stays long for 5, 4, 3, 2, and push up on 1. Good. Knees float down. Walk those knees to the side. Hips float back. Come into Balasana, child's pose. Hold here for a couple of breaths. So we're really opening up the hips. Nice deep breath. Slow the heart rate. Stay with the breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more. Good. And pull up to all fours when you're ready. Curl the toes, step it back, downward facing dog. Good. Toe heel the feet apart. Push those palms away from you. Send the heels down. If they don't come all the way down, that's okay. I'm a little tighter right now, so we're thawing out from winter. So that might happen where those heels are a little bit lifted. Totally okay. Celebrate where you are. Inhale, we're going to lift that right foot up, yogis. Point the toes, lift up a little bit more. An inch or two. Feel that stretch in that left standing leg. Inhale, we're going to draw that right knee into chest plank. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, draw it in, tight tummies. Exhale, release. Good, keep it going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale it back. Look in between the palms, step that right leg through. Rise up, you're going to come into crescent lunge. Or another option is to point those left toes out and come into warrior 1. Those hips might not be square, and that's okay too. Look up, pinkies draw in, shoulders come down. Right knee stacks over right ankle. Supercharge that back leg. Lean back, push the hips forward. Feel that beautiful hip flexor stretch. Exhale, hinge down. Good. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, lightning arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale to hold. Pulses here, pinkies up. Or hold in stillness. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze the fingers together. Left arm forward, right arm back. And circle to open into warrior 2. Palms are a little bit higher than the shoulders. Look directly over those right fingers. Fingers can be engaged. They can be spread or squeezed together. Can also remain a little bit softer here too. Rock those hips forward here. Sometimes I take peace sign fingers and draw that left hip back. Weight shifts back to the outside of that back foot. Lean forward, flip the palm. Peaceful warrior, yogis. Looking up to the side or down. Keep that bend in that right knee. Reach back. Good. Bend that right elbow here. Open up and rise. Warrior 2. Lean forward. Extended side angle, yogis. Be mindful of the neck. Notice where you're looking. Really press that forearm to that inside knee. And rise up. Beautiful. Lengthen here, yogis. And lean forward and reach. Good. Rise back up. Bend into your warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms. And release that right foot back. Clear it out. Exhale, right foot down. Optional chaturanga dandasana to upward facing dog. So you can do those baby chaturangas too by releasing those knees, elbows straight back. And push up, separate those back feet, push into the palms, look up, squeeze the shoulders together. Exhale, down dog. Shorten that dog by just walking the toes towards the wrist, push the palms away from you. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Walk the palms back towards those feet and toe heel the feet apart, coming into malasana or squat position. You can also sit on a cushion or a book or block as well. If you feel any pressure in those knees, that really trains the glutes and tailbone to go straight down. So that's a nice option as well. Chest stays lifted here, yogis. Squeeze the palms together. So Samasthiti hands, prayer hands. Nice deep breath. You can also do those crow leans to open up the hips a little bit. Maybe do circles to the sides so you always have choice in your practice. Notice what your body's craving and needing. You can also practice crow, planting the palms, walking the knees up towards the shoulders, leaning forward and then squeezing the feet together. A lot of core work here. Hold here for a few breaths. Stay with it. Good, yogis. Slowly lean back, come to a seated position. Exhale those feet straight out. Good. And then come into boat pose. Open up the palms. You snuck that in there. Chest stays out, nice long neck. So the knees can stay here if that feels more comfortable for you, or we can pulse out those feet. So lengthen those legs and then inhale to draw in, exhale to push out. Good for 5, 4, maintain that breath, strong tummy. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way back onto your backs, yogis. And inhale, legs up. Couple of hip ups here, so the palms can stay down. You can walk the shoulder blades towards each other, so you're opening up that heart space. Or you can interlace those fingers as well. And so those feet are gonna draw straight up towards the ceiling. So you're not rocking like this. You're going up with the feet, straight up. So you might not see too much movement as you're working those lower abs. But really important, great for your posture. You strengthen that lower core. You're really protecting that sacrum. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold up, up, up on 1. Exhale it down. Knees draw in. Couple of bicycle abs here. Lift straight up. Twist, lengthen out that left leg, left elbow to right knee. Elbows stay back. Good. Lengthen out the right leg. Twist. Good. Couple more here. Stay with it. Protecting that neck. Keep those elbows nice and wide. So you're not reaching and caving in those elbows. You're really opening up the chest for 5, 4, keep it going, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Good. Take the palms behind those knees. Rock all the way up, yogis. Inhale, deep inhale. Exhale. Swan dive forward, forward fold. Good, one more, lift up, reach up. Exhale. And inhale, beautiful. Cross those ankles and pull up to all fours or swivel the feet to one side to come back to that tabletop position, yogis. Inhale, scoop the back. Cow pose. Exhale to cat. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And hold in cat. Radha Bandha. Neutral spine on the next inhale, tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Nod out that head, nod yes to yourself. Inhale, left leg rises. Lift about an inch more, feel that beautiful stretch, hips stay square. Good, draw that left knee into chest plank. Exhale, send it back. Keep it going. Couple more. You got it. Go with your own rhythm. Feel that fresh oxygen surge through the body, cleansing your body. Movement feels so good. And look in between those palms. Step that left leg through. When you're ready, internally rotate those thighs. Rise up to either warrior one with that angled back foot, or lifting up that heel, coming into crescent. Left knee stacks over left ankle. Push those hips forward. Draw the pinkies in. Lean back. Look up. Elevate your eye gaze. Elevate your thoughts. Good. Exhale, hinge down. Inhale to rise. If you fall out, that's okay. We're focusing on balancing so that we can reach greater heights in other poses. Lengthening and strengthening. Really great for our brain. Couple more. And hold here, lightning arms, walk those shoulders in. Pinkies draw up, we're holding stillness, yogi's choice for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm forward, right arm back, squeeze the fingers. Right arm forward, left arm back, circle to open, warrior 2 yogis. Palms a little bit higher than the shoulders, hips tuck. Left knee stacked. Look directly over the left fingertips. Reach forward, flip the palm. Keep that knee there, lean back, peaceful warrior, reverse. Good, bend that elbow here. Beautiful, rise up. Lengthen, reach. Extended side. Feel that compression and the knee pushing into the forearm. Forearm pushing into that inside of the knee. Beautiful. Rise up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the left knee and reach forward slightly. Rise back up. Bend in warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms. Release the left leg back. Good. Take it out. Exhale it down. Optional chaturanga dandasana to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Shorten that dog. 2 deep breaths here. 1 more. Good. Hop or walk the feet to the top of your mat. Heartway lift. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Sweep those palms all the way up. Rise. Exhale, palms down by your side. Inhale, sweep the palms up. Sit down chair, Utkatasana pose. Beautiful. Hold here. So sit down a little bit deeper. You're going to shift the weight towards those back heels. The palms can be parallel here, reaching out, or lift it up. This activates the core a little bit more. Practicing that Mula Bandha here, that lower root chakra. Breathing deeply. Good. Exhale, release those palms back. Walk the shoulder blades in. Pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2. Rise up on 1. Supercharge that left leg. Right knee comes up 90 degrees. Inhale deeply. Exhale, push out that right heel. flexed foot. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale it out. Good, couple more. Hold here, 90 degrees. Send that right foot straight back so you're in warrior three. You fall up, that's okay. You can use the wall too. The palms can be in front of you, yogis, or airplane arms or back. Hold here, tap those right toes down. So you're back in that crescent lunge, and then angle that back foot, right toes point to the right. Bump the hip to the side, inhale, and then exhale. We're just going to cross the arms across the chest like this, and then humbly bow down. You're opening up that upper back, spreading the shoulder blades apart. Nice heart hug. And release, walk the palms to the center of both legs here, yogis. So we're setting up for wide leg forward fold. Shifting the weight this time into those toes. The palms can be walked in front of you. And then exhale the head down. Or another option is to hang on to the outsides of the feet or ankles. If you have a book or block, you can also rest those forearms on top of them. Hold here for a couple of breaths. You can also interlace the fingers on the sacrum and then push and press the palms away from you towards the head. Open up that chest a little bit more. Again, not forcing anything, just finding what you need today. What will serve you best so we can transform, be our best selves, especially during these times of uncertainty. So really finding what works for us. We have the time to really focus on how to serve ourselves, how to cope, how to be a little bit more patient. Good. Inhale, you're going to partway lift, yogis. Toe heel the feet slightly together and then point the toes off to the right, right toes to right, left toes to left, and then walk the palms towards that right knee here. That right knee can be micro bent, and then you can fold into that right knee so that forehead comes towards that right knee. Exhale, release, walk the palms to center, off to the other side. Forehead down, palms to either side of the foot, wiggling out any tension in the toes, and walk the palms back to center. Airplane those arms here, yogis, and then we're going to set up for skater here. Good, bend that right knee, and then airplane arms over that right knee. Skater to the right, flat back, long neck. Lengthen out the right knee, twist, hover over the left. Stacking the knees. Good, lengthen, other side, skater to the right. Strong tummies, back to center, left. Good, lengthen here and hold here, rise up, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Good, warrior two to that right side, yogis, cartwheel the arms. Release that right leg back, exhaling it down. Optional chaturanga to upward dog. Exhale, down dog, shorten that dog. Little hops here to the top of the mat. Inhale, partway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Hold here, yogis. Good. Option here to release those palms underneath each heel and then walking those biceps in. Exhale, the head comes down. Tailbone straight up. And slowly release, partway lift. Exhale, soften, rise. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sit down chair, Utkatasana pose. Chair pose. This time, yogis, sit down a little bit deeper, shift the weight into those heels. Sometimes my toes even rise, which is great. And then shift those hips forward. Rise up that chest a little bit more, lift here. Good, exhale, arms back. Pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale on 1. Left knee comes up to chest. Deep, deep breaths here. Supercharge that standing leg. Exhale, push up that left heel. Inhale, flex it back in. Exhale. Inhale, dynamic movement with breath. Pairing the breath with the movement. Stay with it. You got it. And hold here, 90 degrees with that left knee. Reach forward, chest floats down. Kick back that left leg. Supercharge those legs. Find a home for those arms. Warrior 3 pose. Even plane with that left leg. So in line with the back. Tap those back toes. Point the left toes to the left. Bump the hip to the right. Right knee stacks over right ankle. Give yourself that heart hug. Humbly bow down. Couple more deep breaths. Blood rushing towards the head. Opening up that upper back, releasing tension, letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. Good, walk the palms to center, yogis. Toe heel the feet apart, wide leg forward fold. Other side, walk the palms down, shift the weight into the toes, nod out the head. Good, release here. Give yourself permission to release a little bit more. Feeling lighter in the mind, in the body. Cleansing the organs in these forward folds or moon postures. About 3 to 5 more breaths here. So just enjoying this pose as much as you can. Really getting the full benefit of the pose when we have these longer holds. And slowly rise. Nice work. Toe heel the feet in. And partway lift, airplane arms, rise all the way up, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Good, coming into goddess pose this time. Toe heel the feet a little bit closer here, about 3 feet apart. Angling those toes to the right and to the left, reaching up, flat palms face forward, lengthening out the fingers, nice tucked pelvis. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, we're going to sit down in horse. Squat down, cactus the arms, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Couple more. One more. And hold here in horse, tailbone straight down. Opening up those knees a little bit wider, you can. Good, hug in that tummy, twist to that right side. Bringing out the toxins in the body. Inhale to center, exhale, twist. Go down a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen, good. Warrior 2 to the left. Cartwheel the arms. Take that left leg back. Optional chaturanga dandasana to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Deep, deep breaths here, yogis. 2 more. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Curl that ankle here. Inhale, draw right knee into chest. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, exhale. Good. Look in between the palms. Step that right leg in between the palms here, yogis. And toe heel those right toes off to the edge of the mat. Angling and pointing those toes off towards the right. And then lengthen out that left knee and slowly draw it down towards the mat. Keeping the back toes curled or pointed. Setting up for lizard lunge. So it's almost like a half squat here. From here, you can hold in the palms, You can also roll the weight to the outside of that foot, even lifting the inside of those right toes up to deepen that stretch. The forearms can come down if you wish, or you can hold here, whatever feels best. And again, pressing into that back foot to relieve any pressure off of the patella. So good for the hips, great for the back, stay with it. Sometimes these hip openers can be a little bit triggering. Just come back to that mantra, the breath. Measuring your commitment to yourselves, these longer holds. Two more breaths on this side, yogis. Nice work. Good. Slowly release, palms float up, content those fingers, and then toe heel those right toes off to the left. So we're setting up for pigeon. Again, you can always do pigeon on your back too, so that four square. If not, and this is comfortable, you can nuzzle that right heel into that left hip flexor, and we'll do a couple of pigeon rolls. So tenting those fingers when you're ready. Inhale to look up, bend the elbows, long neck, float down with the diaphragm, push into those fingertips, chin comes down. Chaturanga, look up, exhale. Inhale, chin down, rise. Great for the neck, exhale. Inhale. And slowly release down into your pigeon. Maybe stacking the palms, resting the forehead on those palms. That right hip doesn't come all the way down. Sometimes it's nice to take a book, relieve any pressure so that hip just isn't floating in the air. And just enjoying a couple of breaths here in pigeon pose. It's nice to have longer holds in pigeon to really get the full benefit and depth of the stretch, the asana. Relaxing the jaw, breathing into the third eye. Imagining that breath, just cleansing your entire body. Notice where you feel a little tighter, so it gives us the opportunity to acknowledge those triggers that might come up that we've ignored. Got 3 more breaths here, yogis. Knowing you're exactly where you need to be. And slowly release, rising up on those palms. Curl those back toes. Release the right toes back. And exhale, 3-legged dog. Curl out that ankle. Good. Exhaling it down. Come into downward facing dog, yogis. Good. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Look in between those palms. Good. Exhale, head down. Release and nod out that head. Draw that left knee into chest. Plank. Exhale, send it back. Couple more. One more. Exhale it back. Look in between the palms. Step that left leg through and toe heel that left foot off towards the left side of the mat, yogis. Exhale, right knee comes down. And then shift the weight into the outside of that angled left foot. I'll switch to this side so you can see me better. So my toes are even hanging off my mat here, so it's like that half squat. When you're ready, you can shift down or hold here if that feels better. Sometimes I like to stack a couple of blocks and release the forearms down. Another great way to release any pressure on that back knee is to slide a block or a book, something else in your household, to just rest underneath that right thigh. And then shift down into lizard. Really open and breathe into that hip. This is where we hold memories, stress. It's nice to clear out any blockages with the breath. Focusing on how you can make breathing a little bit easier. Improving that internal awareness, these longer holds. Reaching the full benefit of a posture. Can be a little bit challenging, these longer holds sometimes. Giving yourself the opportunity to release. Release judgment, self-doubt, breathe in that compassion into the heart space. Good, 2 more deep breaths, yogis. Nice work. Beautiful holds, rise up from the palms, toe heel that left foot off to the right. And again, you can do this on your back if you feel more comfortable. Otherwise, nuzzle that left heel into the right hip flexor. Take the fingers and walk them out to the corners of your mat. A couple of pigeon rolls here. Good. Inhaling deeply, look up. Chest comes down. Good. Chin lock, Chaturanga, push up, roll up. Neck lengthens. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And soften the face down. Be stacking the palms. Breathing into that hip. Breathe into the glutes. Great for posture, especially if you've been sitting a lot. Enjoying a few breaths here. Refocusing on your mantra or visualizing something that will keep you present. We're focusing on Om, that vibration in the body. Pronounce Ah, U, Relaxing a little bit deeper, loose jaws, yogis. Feel that breath from the crown of the head, cleansing the back, hips, all the way to the back toes. Good. 3 to 5 more breaths, yogis. Knowing your job is to just breathe here. Release a little bit more on each exhale. Allow anything to just shift that needs to shift in the body. Create more space in the mind so you can be your best self. Good, and rise up, yogis. Slowly come out, curl those back toes, kick back that left leg, coming in to downward facing dog. Shift into plank, come all the way down onto your tummies, yogis. And left ear comes down on the mat, looking right, stretch that neck again, toes touch, palms down by your side. Good. 2 more breaths. Melt into your mat. Trying to be more comfortable in stillness, in this quiet space. And look forward when you're ready. Bend those knees, come up on the forearms, windshield wiper those legs. Not too deep. We're just swishing them to the left and to the right. Inhaling deeply, and then using a belt or a strap if you wish, if you don't have any of those handy, and you can't reach back with those palms and touch the feet or ankles, you can always do these kick-ups with the feet. Otherwise, point the toes. We'll set up for traditional bow, and then internal rotation of the palms, gripping the insides of the feet. The thumbs can go straight up towards the toes, being sure the wrists and elbows are in line. Inhale deeply, and when you're ready, kick back into those palms. Look up. Good. Breathe into the heart space. Nice open chest, deep heart opener, yogis. Breathe deeply. And slowly release. Nice work. Right ear to the mat. Looking left, toes touch. Open up the shoulders, melt into your mat. Slow the heart rate down. Great neck stretch. But even in these simple postures, there's still beautiful healing benefits. Connect back with your breath. And inhale, look forward, yogis. Coming into Vimana pose. So airplane arms, separate those feet. When you're ready, inhale, lift up the chest, palms rise, feet rise, look up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift, lift, lift. Activating the muscles in the body. Good. Little swimmers here, reach forward, head comes down, so neck is in one line, and kick the feet, pedal out the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, reach back with the palms, open up the chest. Good, reach, back, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Good. And release down. Left ear to the mat, looking right. Deep breaths. Melt into your mat a little bit more. And relax. Good. Look forward, yogis. From here, we'll set up for locust pose. So I'll just show you. On your mat, you're going to flatten out your palms. The pinkies will come towards each other. If they don't touch all the way, that's okay. You're going to spread the fingers as much as you can. You're just rolling the arms underneath the body as much as you can. You might feel some tingling. This pose can be triggering as well. It's great for carpal tunnel, especially if we're holding our phones all the time, arthritis. So good for the arms, nice wrist release. The mouth can come straight down on the mat. And then we're going to inhale, lift that right leg up, pushing into the palms, floating that weight towards the shoulders. Good. Exhale, release the right leg down. Inhale, left leg rises. Good. Release it down. And then reposition those arms, walking them towards each other a little bit more. Inhaling deeply, push into the palms, float both legs up this time. Neck comes out. Hands slowly release, yogis. Good. Unravel those arms, right ear to the mat. Looking left. Slow the heart rate. Toes touch. Good work. Nice cleansing breath. Good. On the next inhale, you're going to look up, separate those legs slightly. And then forearms come down. We're setting up for Sphinx pose. We'll counter pose for locust, what we just did. Walking the hips forward. Engaging that core here. Look up. Neck lengthens. And then exhale, gravitational pull with that head. Just hanging here. Sphinx pose. Weight shifting into the forearms. Push the palms away from you. Engage that core. Or you can also release that belly down. That's okay on your lower back, but this protects that lower back. Good. Inhale to look up when you're ready, yogis. Curl those toes. And then shift into puppy pose. Everyone will meet in child's pose or balasana. If you prefer to shift their necks, that's fine. Tailbone straight up. Those toes can be curled or pointed. And then just walk those arms out. This is a great heart opener. Neck comes out or the forehead can come down, whatever you prefer. Chest working down towards the mat. Softening the face, breathe deeply. Breathe into that heart space. Moving out of head and into heart a little bit more. And slowly unravel, shifting into child's pose balasana. Those knees can be together or walked apart. And inhale to rise, all fours, swivel on the feet. Come all the way down onto your backs, yogis. Beautiful work. Inhale, both legs up. Give yourself a nice shake. Maybe release the arms this time. Extended legs and arms. And exhale, give yourself a nice hug. So hug those knees into the chest. Really feel that pressure against the palms, the knees. So not directly on the kneecap, below the knees. Natural breathing here, really important. Allow that belly to rise and fall towards the thighs. Chin slightly tucked, pushing the sacrum down, nice flat back. Great release for the back. Postural support, lifting that diaphragm up. Good, and exhale, release those legs down. Shifting into Shavasana, our most important pose of the day, yogis. And then if you want, you can do an eye bath meditation before shifting into stillness. Once you feel that heat form as you rub the palms together, you can create little caves over the eyes. So great for sinuses. Allowing the eyes to sink deeper into the head. And shifting into your Shavasana whenever you're ready. Sinking deeper in your mat. Focusing on your mantra. Maybe visualizing rose gold, so healing. Breathing that color into the head, back of the throat. You're able to speak your truth into that heart center. Filling that space with love, compassion, belonging, acceptance, maybe forgiveness. Letting that warmth travel into the core, hips, legs, feet. A wave of breath traveling back up the body, into the fingers, center of the palms, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Back to the throat. Into the third eye, in between the brows. Allow the face to melt. Allow the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth. Maybe the lips slightly part. And just breathe here, meditate. Recenter your body, your mind. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Rolling to the right or left side, taking your time, even staying in Shavasana if you prefer. Thank you all so much for joining me. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you can. Have a nice day. Namaste, everyone.